Okay, so I talked to my wife and she said this one's fine. The one in the master bedroom is a 10-foot ceiling and it only has an extension this long and it's up kind of high next to the ceiling and it's fine. And the one in the main area where the kitchen is and the main room, it has a long extension here where it drops down in the extension. That ceiling is like 10 feet tall. It might be 11 feet tall. The extension is probably 2.5, 3 feet long, so it hangs down further, and that's fine in that room. But I gave her the choice, and she said this one's fine, so I'm going to do that. And it's a good thing. Well, I mean, like I say, you just have to read the directions. I started reading the directions, and usually you start putting this together first and running your canopy and stuff and figure that out, and then you install your fan blades last. But on this particular one, I'm starting to read it, and the first thing it started to show how to install the ceiling fan blades, and I'm like, why are they showing that first? Well, on this particular one, I have to take some trim pieces out and lift something up before I can get to the fan blades, and I'm going to have to kind of look at that. I'm going to have to kind of look at that again to see exactly what they were referring to, because I think I'm not sure exactly. The fan blades should have some other brackets here. I haven't really seen them yet. I'm going to have to read a little bit more about it. But on this particular one, I think I have to pull this crown portion up, and then the blades. See, I pulled this out of the box and I just set this like this. Okay, but I think on this particular one, this whole crown comes up, and then the blades fit through this bottom side, and then I have to put this whole thing back together. That seems like a funky type of installation, but hey, like I said, every fan is different, so read the directions and you'll get it figured out. And I also gave her the option of the dark brown, bronzy look, or the silver, and she kind of liked the silver because the rest of the light fixture is silver. And you just have to look at each one of your rooms and make a determination. What do you like better? Now let's take a look at this bedroom. The doorknobs are a pewter color. You've got the knobs here are kind of silvery. Here's a mirror that's got silver trim. Here's the lights have kind of silvery. Look at these nightstands; they're silvery now. And so she took one look at the blades and said, "Hey, let's do the silver." So we're going to do the silver, and if later on down the road she wants to change them, we can change them. It might look like a different fan, but in order to do that, this one would have to be taken down, would have to be all pulled apart, because see, with the blades the other color, you could make the observation that, well, you got a TV in here that's black, you've got your headboard that's black. Why not have your ceiling fan with all, you know, it's all this silver color. And that's not silver, it's like pewter or something like that. Okay, and then with the black blades, that would look fine too. That's what I would do. But wifey, I gave her the option, and it's always good if you got any options, and you got somebody else who lives in the household with you. Hey, you might as well ask now before it gets all put back up, because it would be a real pain in the rear to replace these blades, flip them around. Do you see what I mean? Because of this. And so see how the blade fits through that notch. And so it's slightly different, and it looks nice. It's kind of streamlined and stuff. And so okay, silver it is. I'll put the silver, and maybe I think the next bedroom is, I think we ended up getting the very same ceiling fan for the next bedroom over, and I might talk her into putting the dark blades in that next bedroom, just so that it doesn't look all samey. But that's just, you know, that's your preference. You do what you want. Okay, so I'm going to pull this apart, and I'm not going to show you that part. Okay, I'll get it all back in here. So you know what that means? That means, let's see, this did it have 4 blades? No, it had 5 blades. Okay, there's 5 blades on there. So that means when I get this all together, I got to shimmy up the ladder with the blades on, and then fit it on there. Usually I'll fit the whole motor assembly up there, let it hang, and then I attach the blades on most other ceiling fans that I've ever done. Okay, but this one's different, so I'm going to have to do it the way they tell me. Well, see, that's what I had to do. I had to take that top trim off. That's why I couldn't put this this extension on here yet. And then slide the blades through the notches and put on the screws, and it comes with little washers on the back side of the screws. And I counted the screws, and usually they'll give you 1 extra screw and washer, and sure enough they did. That way, in case you ever happen to lose one, you've got an extra one. And when I get done with this whole thing, the direction sheet with the guarantee on it and the phone number and all that kind of stuff, if we ever need to contact them, I'll keep that. I'll keep the extra screw in with that, and anything else. If I've got some extra wire nuts, you know, I'll put that with all the stuff that I have with wire nuts and stuff like that. Okay, so keep things together and just start doing it. You're doing it. Hey, do you really need somebody else to do this for you? If you had an electrician come out to your house, run your power, and install your ceiling fan for you, and you bought the ceiling fan, you know, it will depend how much he's going to charge you, especially if he has to bring power up to there. Like all that stuff that you saw, if you saw that other video series that I did, you'd see all the trouble I had to do to get that up there without patching the drywall, without having to cut into the drywall and all that kind of stuff. An electrician would charge you probably $400 or $500 to run your power and to install your ceiling fan. In fact, just to install a ceiling fan, if you were to purchase the ceiling fan and you already had the wire up there and everything else, and said, hey, I just want you to install the ceiling fan, you know, he may still charge you $250 to install it. So why not learn how to do it on your own? That's what the video series is about. And if I can do it, an average Joe, you can do it too. Save that money, because check it out. If you know how to install 1 ceiling fan, guess what? You can install more ceiling fans in your house. We can, and this house, there's 3 bedrooms with no ceiling fans. So I'm going to be installing ceiling fans in 2 other bedrooms on top of this one. And then in the study, there's no ceiling fan. There's no light fixture up there either. And so eventually I'll probably install a ceiling fan there. And then later on down the road, there's a ceiling fan in this big, huge room out here. And it's just a small little ceiling fan. It's just a small one, and it's white. Later on down the road, if she wants that ceiling fan replaced, guess who's going to be installing that? And because I know how to do one, I can do all of those. And the other ceiling fans, one in the master bedroom, that thing's 25 years old. It's not going to last much longer. And guess who's going to have to take that one down and install a new ceiling fan there? Me. So can you see that knowledge is powerful stuff? Because if you can install 1 ceiling fan, you can save that money for all the other ceiling fans that you have to install. I'm going to save probably $1,500, $2,000 when it's all said and done on all the different ceiling fans. 4 ceiling fans to install from scratch, and replacing the master bedroom, that other ceiling fan in that main great room, and then there's another one up by the kitchen with the long extension pole on that. Eventually, that one's 24 years old too. Eventually, something's going to happen to that. Guess who's going to be having to change that to another ceiling fan? So, you see? You start doing some of this stuff, and you start accumulating some tools, and you start accumulating some electrical stuff, and you start learning along the way on how to do different things around your house. Man, you're going to save a ton of money just on ceiling fans.